All right, which center is the best option, do we think, Matt? No surprise here. The Joker is the most expensive guy on the board, $12,400.
Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with paying up for Jokic, but I think Whiteside is my favorite guy on this slate by a decent margin. And the real reason, so I think if everyone knew Rudy Gobert was going to be out, then Whiteside would become a chalk center play immediately. But Gobert tends to get his status taken closer to game time. And this is a West Coast game that starts 3 hours after lock. So assuming we don't know that Gobert's out until 8 o'clock, maybe even 9 o'clock, I just don't think we have the day for people to prepare to play Whiteside. And he's coming off a game where he just had almost 50 fantasy points. He had 20 rebounds, and he's still priced in the 5,000s. Clearly, it's hard to price him when you don't know if Gobert is going to be there or not. But Whiteside would be a lot more expensive than this in general if Gobert was out of the lineup for any significant amount of time. So I think the combination of the late news and then just how good Whiteside's been recently, his minutes should be secure. I think that makes him a really strong play tonight.
All right, Jeff, what do you think is the strongest play at center?
So Trendon Watford was my top center play. He was already touched on. So I'm going to go to Pascal Siakam at 9,100. Siakam's been cooking lately, scoring 52 plus DraftKings fantasy points in back-to-back games. He's also seen a usage rate of 27% or higher in 4 of his last 5 contests, which is a type of consistent aggressiveness we haven't seen from him over the past couple of years. Finally, the Lakers ranked 26th in fantasy points allowed to big men, so I like his odds of staying hot tonight.
All right, Nick, who you going with at center?
I do like Jeff's points about Pascal Siakam if Fred VanVleet doesn't play tonight. But the guy I was looking at weighing in on with the 3 big centers for this one was Giannis. Matt obviously touched on that quite a bit already, but I do want to add that he's coming off an embarrassing loss against the Warriors too. He's got to come out and make a statement. He's going up against a quality opponent tonight who's playing their 3rd game in 4 days. I'm not really as interested either way if Rudy Gobert plays tonight. I still feel good about Giannis. But if you're trying to spend up at guard, with a DeJounte Murray or a Trae Young, you're not going to be able to roster Giannis as well. So Bobby Portis is another guy that I would wait on with Rudy Gobert. He's at 6.6K. If Rudy Gobert doesn't go, then I like Portis in that matchup. Another guy I'm looking at too at that same price tag as Portis is Kevin Love if Lauri Markkanen is a no-go.